I'm Vivian Phillips, and I'm the founder and president of Art Noir.
I am Jazmyn Scott, the executive director of Art Noir.
Well, we're on the corner of 23rd and Union, and which is where Art Noir is situated. This is our expression to the community of reclamation, reinvigoration of Black art and culture. And it is really home for me. This is where I grew up, like within a mile radius of here. This was stomping grounds for me. So it's been an incredible journey, and it's really very special to be able to come to 23rd and Union and feel got a stake planted in the ground.
This is a space that we're able to bring in and invite so many people that we're in community with that are extremely talented, and give them a space to share their expression, whatever that may be. So whether they paint or they do pottery or sculpting and photography and all the things, but also if you make things like jewelry or skincare or candles, this is a space where all of that can be showcased, where we can share it with the broader community, not only just the art or just the products, but also offer an opportunity to tell people stories. One of the things that I really like about what we do is that we get to know all of the people that we work with in this space. So whether they're an artist, a vendor, a maker, most of them have stories behind why they do what they do. And they share those stories with us, which then allows us to share those stories with the people that come into this space. And so there's a bit more of an impact behind everything that is presented in this space. And so that's something that I really enjoy, is to just be able to story tell. You know, I'm really big about the work that we do not being transactional. Yes, we sell things, and it is important that we sell things, but it's not about having transactional relationships with people. I really want people to come in here and feel like this is their place, like they're represented in one way or another, like they can connect to things or people that are in this space, and that they want to come back and engage with us further. We're in community, we're building community constantly. So when I'm curating culture, it's not always particularly about what we're presenting, but how we're doing it and how we're interacting with everybody who walks in these doors.
I don't particularly care for the, framing of unapologetic, because I'm not very apologetic about anything. But, going through the process of being able to curate the exterior art, where it's very clear that Black people are represented here in a way that we were not necessarily represented prior. The community had up to like 80% Black people, so we were represented in our presence.
Yeah.
So being able to translate that history and legacy into visual art and have Black artists actually create from their experiences being Black and being a part of community has really set the tone. We're in a space that's surrounded by the visual art of Black artists. And so it's like, how could we do anything other than create opportunity, possibility from a perspective that is relational, like Jazmyn said.
I really enjoy kind of doing things in the background. Once I understand how things work or can work, then I have always taken an interest in how I can make things happen. So that's how I ended up becoming a stage manager, a production assistant to direct, just all the things. I wanna be on the back end and tell people what to do, but also support them in what they're doing. So the operations thing, that really started to become a thing that I had a mind for. I have a lot of really creative friends. And so while they're in the forefront, one of my best friends is a singer-songwriter, a lot of friends who are, performing artists in one way or another. Let me handle things on the back end for you. So again, like I was talking about earlier, it's like, let you create. And a lot of that I really learned and started to understand because I was tagging along with her and because I was watching her work. And so just being in the environments that she allowed me to be in with her helped me form my own understanding of the things that I really liked and really enjoyed, and made decisions to further pursue. And so I was able to kind of go out on my own and do these things, always with the encouragement and support of her and a few other people in the community who understood my potential, saw it, and encouraged me to do more, learn more, be better.
And I have to tell this little story, two little stories. In 1997, 98, I was repping West Coast for a Broadway production called Bring in the Noise, Bring in the Funk, and doing community engagement. And I needed somebody to help me that I could trust to do this community engagement in Seattle. Called on Jazmyn. She was right there with me. We did, and this is so interesting because it's a Black production. And in 1998, Black folks were not that present in Seattle, and they were absolutely not that present in theater. So this was a production that would not have come to Seattle because it didn't have a large Black market. We did 98% houses on a 2-week run based on the work that we did with that show. And it came back twice, I think. It came back twice. Same thing happened with Fela. So I'm doing this project, I'm putting everything together in the process of building, doing the whole building and everything. I've been talking to Jazmyn, she's been coming through with me. She's my, kind
I'm
of
her bestie.
She's my sounding board. And we were on vacation together. We travel a lot together. And we were literally standing in the rental car line. And we were talking about it. And I said, well, what about you? She was working at Langston at the time, and I know she was loving the work that she was doing. And I was like, you can do this. For over, I've been working in the arts for like 40 years. I've always wanted some way to show Black artists appreciation. So I had this opportunity. We had this opportunity to say we appreciate those people who have been collaborative with us. We couldn't award everybody, but it was like, can we, make this an annual thing now so that we're actually setting up the opportunity for Black artists, Black collaborators to be appreciated and honored. And everybody, when I called everybody or emailed everybody and said, hey, we think we want to honor you, and everybody was like, wow, really? I was like, oh, okay, this might work. And then when I asked all of the presenters, and they were like, oh my God, that's amazing, I'd love to. And they said yes. It's like, okay, we're on to something.
And it just worked out so beautifully.
It did.
And so, yeah, I'm excited to do this every year and come up with all the different creative ways that we can just celebrate people that are a part of this little world that we're continuing to build.
It's one of the elements of Kwanzaa, right? Collective work and responsibility. And this is what we do year round. We don't just wait for 6 days at the end of the year, to light a candle. We are grateful for the community that has been built around us. And we just want to say, hey, right on, thank you. We couldn't be here. We wouldn't be here if we had not had the spirit of collaboration working in our favor from day one.